Assalamualaikum. So I'll keep it very short because it's about to break fast. Thank you everyone. Thank you William for making time. Thank you once again for making time. Thank you so many friends for believing in us, our partners. It's great that what I thought would not be a model that works, and I've been thinking about it for at least 1.5 years. It's now starting to make sense that it actually can work. You know, my 7-year-old son, he plays with the Rubik's Cube. And I am inspired by how he does it. So one day he just got the whole side blue. The whole thing got blue, but the rest was messed up. So I said, you only have one side blue. And he said, well, it's going to go as well because, you know, for me to make the whole cube, I'll have to mess with the blue again. And from what he said, it was so inspiring. I said, this is exactly what we've had to do when building this company. We've had to reiterate, we have to refigure. A lot of things didn't work. A lot of blues went mixed with reds and oranges and the yellows. And then ultimately now I think the Rubik's Cube of DirAction starting to take the right shape. I know a lot of companies here have models internally. Usman, who I would like that should speak after the iftar when you guys are having food. Usman, you'll be talking a bit about your model because I think he's figured out the model of training people within his organization. So I think we've seen all of these models where some companies train people within, some companies are going to companies like us to seek help in training their staff or maybe hiring people. We can develop a hybrid model that can work, and a lot of us can work together in multiple ways. Let me quickly tell you that a lot of people ask me nowadays, I got a call from Dawn TV, and this very famous anchor, Zirad Khoro, he calls me up and says that in the morning, that why don't you come talk about Amazon on our show? I was like, I've never really done business on Amazon. He said, but you run a company that does Amazon selling and all that. I was like, oh my God, that's bad brand positioning because clearly people don't know what I do. So I didn't go to the show, I did not. I said I'm not the best guy for it. But I understood after that I must tell you quickly in 2 minutes why we've been doing what we've been doing. So if you notice, and if you can put that up, we are basically, you know, because I by default, by design, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 12 years. I've understood the concepts of coaching from someone I am inspired by, Qadeer. I have done trainings and workshops with founders. So my area has been capacity building all this time. What I wanted to do ultimately was to put together an organization that does the same. So first we aimed at just one vertical, and that was freelancers. I wanted to make freelancers. I think we need millions of more freelancers in Pakistan. So we started capacity building of freelancers, and that included people getting trained on Amazon and DirAction, and you saw that avatar of me. But that was not the end, that was the beginning. Startups, well, when freelancers work together, they form startups. And those startups can then raise funding, and that's how it works. Local funding and national funding. So we've been contributing to that part of the equation as well. But the biggest part of the equation is you guys, the tech companies. People who need lots and lots of trained human resource, lots and lots of good quality human resource. And we've spent easily over a year now just trying to understand what our companies need. Just trying to, get that equation right. And I think now we figured that out. My team just quickly gave you a brief overview of it, but there's an entire ocean of research behind what we intend to do now. So I would like all of you and those your friends and Asad, and for all of you to just come and have a chat with us. Call us over. We would like to speak to you in detail. We've done our homework. We've taken brilliant minds like Dr. Hamad to have helped us in the process. I've worked with almost everyone I could find. So today, I think we can see clearly that if we work together, we can actually make the tech industry of Pakistan one of the most strongest industries in the region. And that should be our goal. That should be our goal. Let's try and make that happen. Thank you very, very much. Thank you once again.